Oh boy, here we go again. Here come the critics. If Anthony Joshua jumped over the moon, he'd be a cow. Like, what does he have to prove if he fought Zhelei Zhang today? Nothing, absolutely nothing. What does he have to prove? He already smashed him in the Olympics. He smashed him as an amateur. Where's the money in this fight? Except maybe those guys with the ATGX stock are willing to put up some of the bread they ran off with when they ran up that stock to like what 3,000%. Yeah, it could be a big event in China. AJ versus Zhang. There's what like a billion plus people there, but it does nothing for his career. Anyway, before I go on, hit the like button, subscribe. Do not forget to hit the notification bell. And for returning subscribers, I really appreciate the support. Now, Zhelei Zhang all of a sudden is the boogeyman. Now he's the one everybody's scared of. Not everybody's scared of him. Now, the next narrative they're going to start pushing is that Joshua is scared of Zhelei Zhang. Just watch. In the next few weeks, I'll give it 2 weeks tops, they're going to start saying Joshua's ducking Zhelei Zhang. 2 years ago, nobody cared for Zhang, even after he lost to Ergovich, which I really think he won that fight. I think he beat that fight, but I think they gave Hergovich that win just because he had lost his dad just before that bout. But now it's crazy how we going on social media and everything you're seeing, even YouTube videos, everything you're seeing is, oh, the next fight should be AJ versus Zhang. I mean, yeah, hypothetically you would say, well, okay, you can see it as a good matchup. But now it's like they're pushing the narrative. Anthony Joshua versus Zhang. What does that do for Anthony Joshua's legacy? What does that do for his position right now as a fighter trying to be undisputed? How much money is even going to be in the pot for Joshua to take that fight? I mean, yeah, like I said, maybe the guys that were involved with the was it ATXG? Or was it ATGX? That stock that went up 3,000%. Maybe they could put up some money. China's got a lot of billionaires, but I don't think, for example, the Saudis or even the British public are going to be that much interested in the fight. We know Frank Warren definitely is not putting up serious money. He's not going to commit a lot of funds. You see his shows. Even you seen the fight, the Fury, Joyce versus Zhang bout, how it was. Not saying it was bad, but it could be better. So where's the money going to come from? And I think it's funny. I think what Frank Warren is doing, he's just trying to get retribution. Like he wants to stick it to Hearn, and he wants to stick it to Hearn through Joshua getting defeated by one of his fighters one day. And it's like, it's not happening anytime soon. Because he's told us 1,000 times Dubois was going to smash Joshua. Well, look at what happened to Dubois. Got his eye socket jabbed in by Joyce. Then he quits against Usyk. Even though I think that wasn't a low blow. I think that was right there on the button. But yeah, whatever. And then he kept telling us how Joyce was going to beat Joshua. And what happened? Big Zhelei Zhang came all the way from China and stuck it to him. So now he's trying to put Zhang in front of Joshua. They're trying to push that narrative. And Eddiehearn is going with it. I don't know if Eddiehearn is just going just to put Joshua's name out there as a promoter's supposed to do. But if he really wants to take that Zhelei Zhang fight, I don't know, man. Personally, I'd say maybe we need to start looking at Joshua's contract properly. Maybe we even need to go a little deeper and see who's the beneficiary for his life insurance. Because, listen, I don't see what gain Joshua's going to benefit from fighting Zhang. Let Zhang go do his thing. Make an in-house fight, Frank. Frank Warren, yeah, you. Make an in-house fight with Tyson Fury. You can make that happen if you think it's such a lucrative fight. Make it with Tyson Fury. I think people are even going to be more interested in such a fight. Fury versus Zhang, you know, and don't even have it in Wembley. Take it all the way to Beijing. Take it to Shanghai. Take it to Hong Kong, maybe. I think that's going to be a big one. Because Zhang is up there in age, give him some big fights before he retires. But for this new, I don't, you know what? I don't understand why Joshua never gets any respect from people. It's always like they always try to put a hurdle in front of him and tell him he has to cross that hurdle, and then he crosses it, and then they put another hurdle in front of him, and he crosses it, and they put something else in front of him, and there's a barrier, and he has to break it down. But still, this man does not get any respect. This man brought the heavyweight division back from the brink. And not just the heavyweight division, to be real, he brought boxing back. Because before Joshua started putting up Eddie Hearn putting up all those shows, and the world became enamored with the 80, 90,000 people in Wembley, in Tottenham, and what's that stadium in Wales? And everybody was like, oh, wow, it was always a show. It was always a spectacle. 90,000. I bet you if the Maracana was situated in the middle of London, Joshua would have packed it. This is the guy, the Saudis actually, coming off a loss. The Saudis actually built a stadium in Diriyah from the bottom up for Joshua Ruiz too. But he still doesn't get any respect. And now Zhang just beat a slow turtle in Joyce. The next thing is, Joshua needs to fight Zhang next. Why aren't we screaming for Zhang to fight, say, Wilder? Why aren't we screaming for Zhang to fight Fury? A Fury-Zhang fight will be an in-house Queensberry fight. Why aren't we pushing for that? Why does it always... You know what? Joshua needs to go get a shirt. He needs to call Balotelli and get a shirt made, that Why Always Me shirt. That's what Joshua needs to do. Because it's like nothing he does, these people are not going to be satisfied until he completely falls flat down and loses. And it's not going to happen, because with each fight, every fight, that man is only going to keep getting better. Well, listen, that's my take. There is no point Joshua fighting Zhang. If he wants to do it for his legacy, if he thinks it adds something to his legacy, to his record, fine. If he thinks it adds something to his pocket, fine. But yeah, this time, at this point of his career, I think it's not that I think it's a risk. I just think it's not worth it. In any event, hit the like button, subscribe. Till next time, peace.